When most people in Bangladesh are still condemning Dhoni's shouldering act against Mustafizur Rahman during the second ODI, former ICC and BCB president AHM Mustafa Kamal have different views though. He feels for a person of the stature of Dhoni, it is hard to believe it was intentional.
Because I never feel, because I have a strong support for Dhoni. I've seen him as a gentleman also. So, human beings, sometimes, spur of the moment, maybe something he has done, but from the camera, I have seen, what you have seen, I have also seen. But I don't think Mr. Dhoni can do anything like that. In his career, he has never done anything like that. And this young boy, so I don't think anything he has done intentionally. Maybe unintentionally has anything could crop up like that, or maybe I don't know. But my request to you that you at least to a man of my standing, you should not ask any questions about any players.
Mr. Kamal, who resigned from ICC president post in the aftermath of the controversy surrounding the World Cup quarter-final match between the two nations, is surprised to see Srinivasan still chairing the board meeting of the apex body in Barbados. Former Pakistan captain Zahir Abbas have been appointed as the president. Mr. Kamal was one who raised voice against Srinivasan for taking away his right to present the Champions Trophy in the final. He welcomed all the member boards to join hands to see the ouster of Srini from ICC.
Point of view, a man having this sort of negatives against him, he cannot run the post of chairmanship or presidency of a mega institution like International Cricket Council.
Very simply, I am telling you, in the ICC constitution, there is no provision for president's resignation. I could stay there, even I could give you the trophy. You read the constitution. It is exclusive responsibility of the president himself to give you the trophy. Whatever I have said, even if I have said, okay, India is finished, kill India, there could have been another issue. There could have been another judgment against me. It was different. But you can't take away my rights, abrogating the constitution, breaching the constitution, that I cannot give you the trophy. So this is a man who can breach the constitution is dangerous. A man who is still there, had there been any other person, not himself, even if I were there, I would have stepped down long back. What is this? Now they will raise boys. Now India has started raising boys. India is raising boys. Before nobody was raising boys. Why they are not raising boys, I don't know. So it is me, I have raised the boys, and it was the correct standpoint, I should say, because I was the president, and it was I should say it was very, very appropriate. It was appropriate for me to raise my voice, and appropriate person to raise the voice. Against ICC, had there been any other person, a normal person would have raised voice, it would have gone into the air. So a president when raises voice, in that case everybody will have to consider why Mr. Kamal has said all these things, why he raised his voice. So I think this will certainly pave the way for everybody to go into details and to find out the truth.
Mr. Kamal received a congratulatory letter from BCCI President Jagmohan Dalmia on winning the series against India. He feels Bangladesh deserved to be the winners in the series as they have played fearless brand of cricket. Talking about the quarter-final match against India in the World Cup, he still maintains they were at the receiving end for all wrong reasons.
No, you see, this is very difficult. It is a difficult question, because even with everything, with all the technology, etc., also, we could lose to India. There is no, I was not saying like that. My question of argument was always fairness busted unfairness. There was no fair play. So that was my point. Who was winning? If had there been camera on that day, I can't tell you with 100% surety that we would have won on that match. No, I can't say like that. But I was telling you that it seems some ill motives worked behind it. So it was not the country, India, it was not the players. Players, they don't know even. players, they don't know even. So I don't know. It is my suspicion, my guesswork, and I said like that, and that was my point. I raised objections only saying all these things, and because of those points, I had to resign.